Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Lowe's knows you take pride in every project. So take on what's next today with a free Select Craftsman hedge trimmer or leaf blower when you buy a 20-volt push mower. That's a $119 value on reliable, high-performance Craftsman tools you trust. For the power to do it all, build, repair, restore, maintain, go with Craftsman. Available at Lowe's. We help. You save. Valid through 5/21. While supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Hey everybody, welcome. Happy Friday. Today is a bonus. I'm going to add something. I just added a bunch of game film for my funnel down defense, and in the process of putting some practice stuff in there. I've already have some practice stuff in there, but I'm going to put some more. So go over and check it out. Prices are going to be increasing on our funnel down defense just because we're going to be adding a bunch of new things. So, and as we add stuff. So if you want to jump in now, go over and check out funneldowndefense.com. I'll also put the link down below. And have a great day. Bye.
From the Fifth Quarter Studio in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to High School Hoops with your hosts, Steve Collins and Jake Stager.
Hey everybody, welcome. I'm super excited today to be talking to you. We're going to talk about the funnel down defense. I know I've been teasing about it and I've been talking about it for a really long time. But I'm just I'm excited to share it with the world. It's for a short period of time, but I'm gonna share it. If you're somebody from Wisconsin, you can just stop listening because I'm not gonna share it with you. But everybody else, I'm gonna share it with. But before we jump into that, I'd like to give a big shout out to our two sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish, the number one shooting machine on the market, bar none. This is the time to call them. This is the time to say, "Hey, Coach Collins, Coach Unplugged, High School Hoops, 5-minute basketball coaching podcast, the funnel down defense." Whoever you need to. Said to call and reach out, and they'll give you $350 off. They'll take really good care of you. Trust me. They will set you up. We own two of them. They are the best shooting machines on the market. Make sure you go over and check them out. Also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. It's the one-stop shop. There are lots of opportunities or lots of things out there for you. There are a lot of options, and there seems to be more options popping up every day. I think what makes it unique is it's run by a high school coach, a successful high school coach, if I may pat myself on the back, that's nationally renowned, that's won national tournaments, that's won 3 state championships, has lots of records in the state of Wisconsin. We'll leave it at that. But has experienced what you have experienced. There's lots of them out there that are being run, and they're former coaches, they're businessmen, they're running that, and we're the only one that offers a 14-day free trial because that's how much we believe in it. Come over and kick the tires around, meet with me, talk. Let's solve any of your basketball problems. So go over and check it out, and we'll take really good care of you. All right. So before we jump in, I want to talk about why the funnel down defense. If you're like me, if you're a youth coach, if you're a high school coach, you're a junior high coach, if you're a college coach, that chunk of time that you have to spend on defense is just such a big thing. And that's, the funnel down came about because we were trying to solve a problem. We were trying to kind of streamline our practices. We were trying to make them more effective. And we were trying to just kind of narrow them down. And also be able to, at times, pick up the pace, at times turn people over. But to just make it hard on, what is a defense supposed to do? A defense is supposed to make it difficult for the opponent's offense. That's what a defenses do, right? That's the number one thing a defense is supposed to do. I, as the defensive team, am supposed to stop you from the offensive team being able to score. Well, guess what? The funnel down defense does that. It really does. And it does it in a couple different ways. We won't get into all the details because I just don't have enough time to do that. But it will take care of the things that you need it to take care of. It will it will shrink the court. It will so if you can close your eyes right now and imagine a volleyball court. Most high school courts have a volleyball court right on top of them. If you imagine that a volleyball court, I believe, is 29 and a half wide of and a high school court is 50. So what we try to do is we try to funnel them outside of the volleyball court lines. So what's nice is we actually have lines on most courts. You already have the lines there for you. So it makes kind of teaching this that rather than putting that painter's tape down and all those things, it makes doing all that just so much easier for you as the coach because the lines are already on the court. It's like a sideline. So, we're trying to keep them out of 60% of the court and push them into the 40%. So we're trying to shrink the court. We're trying to make it harder for them to be able to do it. If we're talking about our terms, that side is called the gutter. We're kind of trying to move them over to gutter, keep them out of the alley, which is the middle, and eventually try to funnel them down into the strike zone, which will show you what the strike zone is. But the great thing, and going back to what I was saying before, the great thing about the funnel down defense is it works in man and zone. If you understand the basic principles, you understand our basic rules, and we try to simplify. We have tried to simplify for 10 years how long we've been running. I mean, we've been running this back since 05, really dove into it about 7-8 years ago. But it works both in man and zone, and that's the great thing. Maybe you're a coach that likes a 1-3-1. Maybe you're a coach that likes a 2-3. Maybe you're a coach that only wants to run man. Well, the funnel down defense will work with both of them, and the great thing is it's so easy to teach. You're going to teach. We're going to give you some terms. We're going to give you like EBF and some other things that will allow you to kind of remember moving forward, but it's once you have kind of the blueprint, it's pretty easy to do, and it disrupts.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
The offense. And what I love about it, it's not the perfect defense. It's not perfection. But I'll explain. I don't know if I'll have time to explain this, but in the sense that every defense has a weakness. Well, this one kind of takes the weakness and makes it a strength. It really does. It kind of pivots that, and it shrinks that usable part of the floor. What I love is anyone can teach it. This morning we had our youth. You had our youth tryouts. That's my phone. Sorry, and it wasn't my phone. That was my Siri. But we leave that stuff in. I must have said something. I don't know if any of you ever your Alexa, whenever you're talking, it's happened in my class before, and I've had to unplug it. But going back to what I was saying is that this morning we had our youth tryouts, and we were kind of walking through some stuff, and we were talking to some of the coaches about some things, and they've been able to implement that with fifth graders, with sixth graders. It's obviously you don't get to as many steps as you do maybe with a higher level. Maybe you only run it in man, you don't run it in zone, but there are ways to simplify it. And you can run it with any type of athlete. So the point of a good defense too is to neutralize. Are you, as the coach, able to beat the best team on the target on your schedule? I know I was talking to a teachhoops.com member the other day, and we were talking about trying to build this program and those kind of things, and we were doing a deep dive into it, and I basically said, let's break this down. Can you beat the best team on your schedule? And he's kind of going back and forth. And I go, well, that's part of the problem. So we need to break down your stuff, and we need to figure out how you can beat the best team on your schedule. No matter what you're doing, that should be your goal, to beat the best team on your schedule. Now, maybe you're the best team on the schedule. That makes it really nice. But how can you do that? If you play, so I know the shot clock is coming. That's the funny thing, is the shot clock's coming. The funnel down is, I don't want to say it's built for the shot clock, but it kind of is. In that it takes that offense out of some of the things that they want to do, which results in rush shots, which results in not as good as shots, and all of those kind of things. So it is, in my opinion, a pretty special thing. I will put when this is going live, I'm not sure, funnel down defense, and if this is going up in the middle end of September. I'm going to launch this in a couple different places on a Wednesday. It's going to be open for a couple days. We're kind of in our beta version right now. If you're thinking you want to become a part of our Funnel Down Nation and our Hoops Blueprint Nation, come on over. I'll put the link down below. Like I said, it's only going to be open for 2 or 3 days, and then I'm closing it down, because I really want to be able to, Coach Morgan and I, who kind of came up with this, really want to deep dive into this and help you as coaches, just find some of the stuff that you need to kind of take this to the next level. And if we have 600 of you in, I can't do that. And I found that out in teachhoops.com, that, I'm a one-man show, but I want to help. I can only do so much, and I want to make it that individualistic thing. Well, I'm going to do the same thing with Funnel Down. I want to make it small enough that I can help you in any way you can, whether it's one of our conference calls or a Q&As, or one of us gets on a call with you. We want to be able to help you. We want to be able to see the film and do the kind of things that spread this, because, to be honest with you, we want the funnel down defense. We want everybody running it. We think this is the secret sauce, and it is a pretty special thing. So I'll put the link down below, www.funneldowndefense.com. We'll get you there too, www.funneldowndefense.com. And have a great Wednesday, everybody. Bye.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.